Yo, what's going on, Boo Bears? You're tuning into Mario Ramon discussion, and today we're going to talk about our show, Little Fires Everywhere. And the show could not be titled more appropriate. There are little fires everywhere in this show. The whole show, it's like giving me General Hospital 1986. And I was an embryo back then, but I remember how much hype it was about Luca and Laura's wedding and Jesse and I don't know her name, Angie, and all these people on the stories, but it's given me that like when people actually pick up scripts and memorize them instead of throwing red wine at each other at your local, diner, honey. And these kids are doing blocking and facial acting, and it's too much. One shout out I want to give is to Mia, the young Mia. She played Kerry Washington to a T. I thought I was watching Scandal at one point. She was like, you know how Carrie does her mouth? It's the Carrie has a style of acting. It's just like Beyonce singing. You can hear instantly when it's Beyonce, and you know Carrie's style. It's her swag. You know who else has another swag is Gabrielle Union. She talks with her mouth, and she has a swag about her acting. And you know what's something I love, love, love to watch those ladies. Okay, Reese gives it up. She was Miss Polly Purebred, honey. She was Joan Cleaver from the Leave It to Beaver at first. She had her pearls on, her high heel shoes. She baked, honey. She don't even cook on the top of the stove. She baked everything. Her fresh bread, or rotisserie chicken. Okay? She was that girl. Honey, at the end, she was a pit bull that was senile who turned on their owner. Oh my God. At the end, she had turned on Mia. Elena had turned on Mia. Because it's just too much. The little fires everywhere, but she turned on her because of her best friend. She felt responsible, I guess, that she brought, her. If you haven't watched the show, go watch the show because you won't understand. But Elena felt responsible that Mia, that she brought Mia into her best friend's life. Her best friend, Elena's best friend, who's Reese Witherspoon, and Mia is Kerry Washington. Elena, her best friend, is unable to have children for whatever reason. She's tried. So this baby was left outside of the fire department. Okay, so Elena's best friend was like, I'll take her twice on Sundays. She'll be mine. So she got the baby, honey. She nourished the baby because the baby had frostbite on the fingers, honey. All 5 of the baby's fingers was as big as this cup. It wasn't right with the Lord. The photos in court. They went to court for this because the real mother wants to come back after she done dropped her baby off at the fire department. Didn't knock on the door, honey. She didn't ring a doorbell. She didn't call. The baby was left there to die like in the woods, honey. And a pack of wolves just came and got the baby and nursed it back to health. I'm just saying, she did one of those numbers. And now all of a sudden she's like, Mei-Ling, I want my baby, Mei-Ling. I'm like, no, girl. Mei-Ling had frostbite fingers, honey. I still put ointment on there because they said her nerve tips were going to be damaged. Gone over there. Gone over there, honey. And then you trying to act like you could take care of Mei-Ling, and you said you have the same job you have now. And Mia had to help you with no, we don't have time for this. Leave Mei-Ling where she is, honey. She is on Lomont Drive in Shaker. Google Lomont. She's literally, that's what those homes look like. Mei-Ling is on Lomont, honey, in Shaker. It's too much. The one thing I did want to say, the only gripe I have about the movie, and it's a movie in my mind. It's not a TV series. It's so good. It's such a movie. Is the granite counter in Alana's house. It was way more advanced than it really was in Shaker because I grew up in Shaker and been to all those homes. And my friends came over to my house as well. But we didn't have granite like that back then. Okay? So that's the only thing. And if that's the only gripe I have about the movie, then we are hitting 99.5, okay? Let's talk about how beautiful Pearl is and how sweet and innocent her role is. I don't know if she meant to turn the brothers against each other, because who would want brothers to turn against each other? But it appears they did the Ike and Tina baby. Remember when Tina got tired of Ike hitting her in the back of that limo and she took her shoe off? That's what they were doing. Back in the hidden place. They have a little hidden clubhouse. This is supposed to be the happy, sacred place. They have a hidden clubhouse. My sacred place was the Nature Center in Shaker. It's off of Shaker Boulevard. I couldn't imagine fighting somebody I love in that sacred place. It's like you get to heaven and at the gates you see somebody who owe you some money. No, you owe me some money and you start fighting them in heaven. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Okay, so the brothers were fighting in a sacred place and I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And over Pearl. So we're gonna just say the brothers, that's their name. We got Izzy. Izzy is Elena's daughter and Pearl is Mia's daughter, okay? And then we're gonna say the perfect one. And then, yeah, that's their names, the perfect one. And the perfect one, she's the oldest daughter for Elena. So the perfect one, she keeps using Pearl's name for everything. She uses everything about Pearl. One day, I'm expecting her to walk out of her house in Shaker with a black Diana Ross wig on, trying to act like Pearl. I mean, she used Pearl's name at the abortion clinic. I almost blacked out when her mother found it. And then gonna throw it up in Mia's face like, you're not a good mother because your daughter got pregnant. Bitch, it was your daughter, honey. And while you were parading in New York with my parents and your side piece, I was holding your daughter after the horrible occurrence of having an abortion. And the daughter, the perfect one, she didn't tell her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's African-American, black, however you want to say it. Her boyfriend's black, she's white. And they're both going to Ivy League schools. They're like, it's like kind of like the Shaker way. You know where you're going in the 11th grade or the 10th grade, and you've been bred for this. And so they're going to Ivy League schools, and the perfect one and her boyfriend, they had a baby. And the perfect one didn't tell anybody except for Pearl and Pearl's mom. It's so much tea in here. It's turned into coffee. It's turned into a dark roast. I cannot believe that. Okay, so right before, I cannot believe that Mia's friend, who she works with at the restaurant, broke into those people's home. And those people, because I don't know their name. I don't know their name. She's the best friend in my mind. I don't have time to learn all these names. And that's why I don't know Mia's friend's name. But Mia's friend, who she's a waiter with her, and Mia gave her money for legal fees. She broke into the people's home and stole their baby. Now, it was her baby, but legally it's their baby. So now we got to deal with consequences, honey. You may not ever see your baby again do these stupid actions, because when they find you, and they're gonna find you, honey. This lady who can't have the baby, she's about to turn into something next season you don't ever want to see. Her character is probably gonna be like something we've never seen. Like, she's gonna be at the grocery store and she's gonna fuck you up. She's gonna be like a mixture between Omarosa and Nene. And that's too much in Shaker. That's way too much. And back in those days, it's too much. But she's gonna fuck you up. Don't step on her tennis shoe by mistake like at the club. She's gonna pop off. She's gonna pop off. Don't cut in front of her in the line at the library. You might not want to do that. Don't cut in front of her in public. She's gonna pop off. She's going to pop off. They then took Mei Ling. They tried to make it seem like she was a bad person and a bad parent in court. They're like, you're gonna give her, what do you call those? Oh my God, what do you call those? Fortune cookies at her birthday party, her first birthday party. And she just thought it would be like a cute gesture, you know? She just wasn't cognizant that this would offend someone, because it didn't come from that place. And that's why I always say, if you're offended by something somebody said, please know the person that they are, because they may not have meant it in that way. And there's a lot of different variations on the use of words. So they could be like, what's up? It don't mean like, I see a plane and a, but no, what's up? That means good morning. What's up? How you doing? That doesn't mean I want to hear how you doing. That just means good morning. How you doing? I'm fine. Keep going. Nobody wants to hear it. You got to learn the variations of words. It's the truth. Go ahead. Let me know where the lie is. Let me know where the lie is. Okay, so let's get to the family. Let's get to the family, the brothers. Let's get to the perfect one. Let's get to Izzy. You know, let's get to Elena. She wants this perfect family, and she keeps fucking with her kids, man. Swallow like this. Blink like this. Blow your nose like this. Like, bitch, how you gonna tell me how to blow my nose? Jesus of Nazareth. Honey lamb, go over there and take a Xanax, pumpkin. Jeez, my niece. And so she's all on Izzy. Izzy wants to wear one thing. Let her wear it. It's Izzy. Everybody who you about to send these holiday cards to knows Izzy. And they expect it. They don't want to see Izzy in a Cinderella gown. And Izzy don't want to wear one. It's so sad. She's never going to see Izzy again, honey. Izzy is about to flip it. I believe that Izzy is going to run away from home. I pray she never comes back. She really doesn't need to come back. And she needs to show everybody and be like, she needs to be like Mucha Prada, honey. She needs to be like some fierce designer. Like some fierce designer, and go over there in London, honey. Go all the way over there and come back and be somebody, honey, like Josephine Baker, girl. Sometimes you have to leave your country to come back and be stronger. You know, other people will value you more. So Elena and her husband, they're in a little strife. Her husband's a lawyer, and he was the lawyer, not the defending lawyer, but he was the lawyer that was suing for custody of the baby. And Elena didn't feel that he fought hard enough for the babies, you know, and I think he did it because Elena had threatened Mia in the bathroom, and, you know, she wouldn't follow her to New York and everything. But she was like, look, I done moved this heifer in my home. Not only my home that my family gave me, honey. It's a small home, even though it's a big home. It's my rental. I done moved her in, and I don't know anything about her. And come to find out, it's a whole plethora of things that is going on in this whole situation. Basically, Mia stole her daughter, Pearl. But she really didn't steal her. It was her daughter, but she did steal her. The reason why is this really wealthy family paid her to be a surrogate. She carried the baby, and then her brother died. I get where the confusion came from. Her best friend died. Like, Mia's best friend died, and she was pregnant. And when she went home to her brother's funeral, her parents saw the baby and disowned her. They was like, girl, you can't even come to the funeral. I almost blacked out. That was beyond a read. That was a road, honey. You know how when you put a read and a road is it's the cross between when you don't need your glasses and you need your glasses, and you do like this so you can focus. That's a road, honey. She rode her. She was like, you can't come to your brother's funeral. We've decided, your father and I, stay your pregnant ass home. We're not having that. It's so sad. She couldn't go to her best friend's funeral. And her and her brother were ride or die. They were like wet in water. It was horrible for me to watch that. And so then she was like, no, I'm not giving up the baby. The baby is the only somebody who loves me, honey. Got me talking like I'm a character in The Color Purple. That baby is the only somebody who loves me. So she's been running around with Pearl her whole life, and Pearl doesn't understand why we got to keep moving. Because, honey, the block is hot. Bitch, the block is hot. And they find you and they find me. They're going to take me to jail and take you from me. I'm never going to see you again, because these people are rich. And they're looking for me. So we stand in Pittsburgh, honey, and then we're going to Paducah, Kentucky. I don't have time for this, okay? When Mayleen's biological mother stole That baby, I knew that's what was happening. When the baby was crying in a little speaker and the husband was like, honey, just lay here. What? No, I'm going to see about my baby, honey. My instincts told me to go see about my baby. I got, you acting like you about to throw it down, honey, and break my back. You going to sleep. Go to sleep. Let me handle this. You will never know what it's like to be a mother. My intuition told me, and that's why I woke up and checked on her, and we're in a frenzy now. Had I woke up and saw that bitch in that room with my baby, I would have put these hands on her, honey. That would have been the murder of Shaker Heights. Now, that would have been the headline in the Plain Dealer. The murder of Shaker Heights. Please don't get that on you. Okay, so I'm vested. This was the season finale. I am vested for next season. I actually got Hulu just because of this. It's too much. And I want to do more reviews on this show, but it's just too much going on in 1 hour. Like, I'd rather just do a summary of it all. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate this because, you know, TV was missing that. It was missing it. So now we got it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we still got Grey's Anatomy. You know, we got some shit. But what else we got? It ain't that much going on, but this makes me shake my shimmy, honey. I feel like I'm in the roaring 20s. Yes, doing the Charleston, honey. This show makes me do the Charleston. What dance does it make you do? Yes, you know certain shows, when your show come on, you're like, oh, that's my show. That's my show. So listen, I'm ready for next season. I'm going to need the mother who can't have a baby to be the born bitch that I know she was born to be. Carrie, I don't know whose house. I think it was the parents' house, but I don't know. I don't know whose house they pulled up to, but I can't wait to see whose house they pulled up to at the last scene. I can't wait to see where Mei Ling is going, honey. Mei Ling might be in Canada, honey. And then she's going to head it to go somewhere. I don't know. But she's going to have, does she have a birth certificate for Mei Ling? She might have the original birth certificate for Mei Ling, actually, because just because she put her in the front of the fire department don't mean she threw away all the important papers. Yes, this is tea. It's so good. It's so good. All right, what else? What else? Oh, the whole family. The whole siblings just set the house on fire. How could we figure that? Okay, so it started out with Izzy. Izzy was like, I am tired of this shit, bitch. I'm about to burn up all these little poly purebred clothes that my mother bought me. I'm over it. I don't want it. She just started putting gas on it. Just gas. All on everything. And then her siblings came up. They was like, bitch, what's wrong with you? She was like, I'm about to burn a bitch. If you burn the clothes, you're going to burn the house down. Now, come on, pumpkin. She was like, I don't care. But her mother said, now her mother was wrong, but smelling gas all in my house, and now we have to have it professionally clean. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm walking your room and I smell gasoline, bitch. Like, you gonna blow us up, really? And then her mother was like, I never wanted you anyway. I never wanted you. Word? Izzy was like, okay, bitch. So then Izzy left. That's why I said she needs to go away and be Mutual Prada somewhere, honey. She needs to be something great, you know, just to prove it. Izzy's gonna be the one, and the perfect one. She's gonna probably be getting pregnant again, drop out of school. She just doesn't use wise decisions, and I just don't think that the perfect one is as smart as everybody is acting like, or she's not secure. Because why would you use everything from Pearl? Jeez, my knees. And she told her boyfriend that shit. He was not having that. He was not buying what she was selling. So anyway, the family is going to be homeless next season. So it started out with this fire, and we wanted to get to the fire. That's what this reminds me of. How to Get Away with Murder. It reminds me, it's that suspense, but minus the murder and killing just yet. I'm just talking about it. Just yet. I don't know. Excuse me, like, it's not indicative in Shaker to have all this murder and things, honey, but we need it for the show. I'm just saying, we need it for the show. And I know, a lot of people who watch it are probably like the Shaker bread people. Hey, my family. What I'm saying, like the Shakers, I'm not talking about like when you put it on a Quaker oat, things like that. But when I say that, I'm just meaning probably like proper. They don't really want to see that. you know, the killing and stuff like that. But we're gonna have to up the ante. Like, or like I said, the best friend, Izzy's best friend, she's gonna have to be hell on wheels, honey. When I say hell, hell on wheels. Like, she's gonna have to be that girl. Like, if you mess with her, she'll drive her car into you like Suge Knight. She can't have a baby, and they stole the one baby she had. It's on. From here. It's on from here on out. All right, guys. You have a great Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. We watched the show last night. I'm waiting on it to come on again. My name is Mario Ramon. If you like the discussion, definitely like the video. Thank you very much. And subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on the next discussion with Mario Ramon. Have a great day. Peace.